Hi, everybody. It's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back once again with a special review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Cyberfire, Bumblebee. Here's the figure, and let's take a look at his packaging real quick, just for the sake of it. As you can see, typical Dark of the Moon packaging. Nothing too special about it. On the back here, do get a little shot of the figure. You know, nothing special. The bio talks about Bumblebee's training and how he's dedicated himself to perfecting the art of war. Some people have taken that to mean he's become a massive killing machine, and I like to go with that. But back to the figure. So here he is right here. For those of you who may not be able to tell, he's a straight repaint of Dark of the Moon Wave 1 Bumblebee. And that figure, 90% of it was used over parts from every other Bumblebee ever made. Still has the same gun, which can be pegged into the mech tech port on his roof. It's hard to see with the black, but it springs in and out. Nice little blaster. Press the trigger in the rear and it pops out to a full blaster. A lot of people complain about the deluxe figures not having the full mech tech locking mechanism, and I only see that affect the the ones that go from guns to blades or something like that. Gun to gun isn't too bad because you figure, you fire a couple of rounds, then the kill shot, you spring it out, and boom. One thing I should mention, if you just noticed me doing it, is when he's in full extended mode, the front barrel tends to angle down, but you can prop that up a bit. It's actually not as bad as you think because this peg is supposed to be on an angle. Gives him a... I just left that open. I have no idea how I just did that. Let's see if I can do that again. Yeah, look at that. I have no idea. It's like playing with the barrel. It locks it in. That's not supposed to do that, so... yeah, one more time. I'm not sure if I got that on camera, but yeah, it's just... yeah, hook the barrel up a little, and... okay, just gotta get it just right, but... yeah, look at that. This is not supposed to happen. It's probably because I'm doing something wrong, like stripping the gears. Let's put this aside. Bumblebee here is our main focus. The yellow car has been touched up now with black paint over the rear. You have now yellow flames going with the black. The front has a little bit of a black wash to it, so it's not that vibrant yellow. It looks nice. I kind of dig it. Let's start transformation, shall we? What you want to do, come in, open the doors. See if I can zoom out here, give myself a little, adjust the camera. Open the doors, swing out the front wheels, bring them up against the door. You can go ahead, pull out the front bumper and bring it up. You'll adjust that later on, so it's like that. come underneath. Want to swing out the arms like so. Just like that. You can swing them out to the side if you want. So it's a little bit like that. You're starting to see Bumblebee. You want to rotate forward what will be his chest cod piece. Come back to the top. Raise up this entire rear section. Just want to do that. And then what you can do is come in the front here. Tuck that underneath. Bring this rear section up. Fold it on. You can just leave it hanging right now. We'll play with it when we're done. The next step, you want to come back in, bend this section over. You reveal Bumblebee's head. Just the camera a little. Reveal Bumblebee's head, and basically there's a cabin slot underneath that you're just gonna want to peg this into. If I can do this right. Basically, you just got. There we go. You just got to push the hood down, and it'll get into it. While you're there, you can just come in behind the doors, roll up the windows. The windows cannot be up in vehicle mode because you have the racing rail guard there. Next step, you just want to come in, swing the arms down, out and down in position like that. Flip the hands out. One thing I should mention, this Bumblebee has elbows. So that's, hey, look at that. He can actually, hold himself properly. The chest piece, you just want to come in, instead of having it straight up like this, just bring it down so it's slightly raised. Looks good. You can then come around here and collapse this section in, sort of between the doors. Come in. You want to come in low like that. It's up to you. I mean, it's you can, if you want it a little higher, I guess you can do it like that. It's your own personal preference. I mean, I'm going to check the box real quick, see what they show you. They have it lower, so, and that's how I usually do it. So just come in. And just, under the doors. Just like that. Kind of fills it in. Okay. Now we're back to the legs. Basically what you want to do is come in here on the side panel. A little part that you're just going to swivel up and out. Say out and up. Show you on this leg. Come in a little. Right here. Out. And up. That'll free up the knees. You want to straighten the legs out and separate them. And then what you can do is grab the tire where it's also the foot. A little bit of automorph will straighten the leg out, straighten the foot out. Do it on this side. Again, automorph is your friend. Straighten it out. Just give him a quick once over. Look at his butt. Look at the butt. Look at the butt. And yeah. You have Cyberfire Bumblebee. Now you might be asking yourself, I've heard a lot about this figure. Why is it so cool? I mean, what would make me go out and buy this figure? Well, let me show you. Zoom in real tight here. Those eyes. He basically now has the eyes of a demon. El Diablo. I mean, the light piping is sick. That's what everybody says. Look at that. Love me. Love me. Love me. Look at those eyes. Those freaking scary eyes. I mean, I never talk about light piping. This guy's got some sick light piping. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the main crux of it. And you know what I just noticed? I'm turning his head here. Let me zoom out. I'm turning his head, and oop, little adjustment there. I know it doesn't sit exactly straight. Oh, there we go. I got it. But full range of articulation from the Bumblebee. Elbow, wrist. His hands are supposed to open. I can't get them on mine. Not a big thing. There is a bicep swivel. Knees, legs, foot pivot. One thing you would notice is on his back of his feet here, the toes, they are automatically split. He's supposed to hold his weapon in his hand. Like I said, I can't really force it in, so I just stick it in the mech tech port on his side. He also does have 3mm clips on each wrist, so we just stick that in. Stick it in good. Yeah, and he's got his little blaster there. I mean, if you want, you can have him hold it like that. If you want to do it straight. I'm trying to remember. One hand I was able to get him to hold it. Yeah. I mean, it goes in, but it's not really that secure. Like I said, I mean, it's a Bumblebee. It's a repaint. The molding is, 90% of something we already have. Like, the only thing that I can recommend this figure on is the light piping. Love me. Love me. And that's good enough. If you have not yet bought a Bumblebee from the Dark of the Moon line, get this guy. Fantastic figure. I like the black. Good articulation. Love the light piping. And there's nothing more I can say. So, for Bumblebee, this is your old pal Chuck, and I'll see you next time. Love me. Love